Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is currently 10:15 p.m. on this warm and toasty Saturday evening going into Sunday morning in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is currently 96 degrees outside, and we've had a great last day, but I think I'm ready to go home. Alex and I were talking about that at dinner tonight. We've done so much on this trip, and we're also going to be back here in 2.5 weeks. So it's been a fantastic trip, but I miss my dogs like crazy. Alex does too, and I really miss seeing Tanya. So I can't wait to see Tanya and some of my other sober friends, and it's been such a fantastic vacation, but we've just been going and going, and we've done so much. We were talking about it tonight. It's well, I'll tell you about what we did tonight, but it's we saw 2 shows. We ate fantastic dinners. We celebrated our anniversary exactly the way that we wanted to celebrate it. Tonight we went to the place for dinner where we had our wedding reception. What else? We saw the volcano at the Mirage. Tonight we saw the fountains of the Bellagio downstairs, we were standing in front of them, and they played that Andre Bocelli song. That was the very first time I ever saw the fountains, and I got real emotional and started crying watching them. They're just so beautiful. I filmed 2 seconds of it because I wanted to put it on my Instagram story, and then I was I just want to sit here and take it all in, and it just was beautiful. They're really, really beautiful. And we saw the Fremont Street Experience. We walked all around there. We hung out with Alex's cousin Maya. I got to gamble. We shopped. So, we got to do everything that we possibly wanted to do on this trip. And I was telling Alex tonight, I said, even though I'm getting good sleep, I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Last night somebody asked me, they were is that wine or juice? They commented on my video. I'm the thumbnail, I'm literally holding up a Diet Coke can, and I haven't had a drink in 26 years and 9 months, and in the video I even said I'm having a Diet Coke, and I showed it. But anyway, yeah, I told Alex tonight, because we came down here to the Chandelier Bar, which is, we even did that twice. That's where we had the second part of our reception, and it's inside the Cosmopolitan. You sit inside these. It's really pretty. All these. It looks like you're sitting inside of a chandelier. And I said, we've been going and going and going, and even though I have been getting good night's sleeps and stuff like that, I'm kind of starting to get really tired. I think I just need this. Vegas is so fast paced. This is why I really could never live in a big city like Vegas or Los Angeles or New York or something like that. In Miami, the areas that we're looking at are they're not they're not as fast paced. I don't know how to explain it, and I know people will be well, you're wanting to get a place in Miami, and live there half the time, but it's Miami just doesn't, on a weekend night, if you're downtown, if you're in South Beach or downtown, yes, it feels very much like this, but throughout the week, it's very slow. It's lay out by the beach, go to the pool, come up to the room. It doesn't, I feel my husband just walked outside and around the corner. I feel I just saw him out of the corner of my eye. It just doesn't feel like this, and I love Vegas, you guys know I love Vegas, right? But last night, we closed the blinds completely, so it was pitch black in our room and we couldn't see, and we slept late today. We slept till 1:30. I was out. I slept deep last night, and I think I really needed it. But we haven't even really done we've done a lot, but it's not I went to some club till 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that. You know what I mean? Last night, I vlogged last night and had my little relaxing night and all of that. And then I went downstairs and gambled. I was just by myself for a couple hours. I was actually going to walk to the Flamingo, but I didn't end up doing that. I ended up just sitting downstairs, and I got a couple Cokes and played at the same machine for like 2 or 3 hours by myself, and then I started getting really tired, and Alex was coming back. They had gone to, oh, he did walk out there. They, maybe he's like filming the Bellagio fountains, I don't know. They had gone to that Area 15. He loved it. He had a fantastic time. And then his mom went home, or back to Maya's, and then Alex and Maya and a friend of Maya's that we know real well, they went to some club. What was it called? He texted it to me last night. I think it was called Tempo, maybe. He really liked it. They played like techno music and stuff. Here, I'll tell you what it's called. He was tired too. He was like, I'm literally falling asleep in the back seat. That was like when they were coming home. Tempo, yeah. A techno place called Tempo. And so I was like really hungry because I didn't end up getting the room service, right? So there's a little restaurant downstairs. I think it's called Henry's. And they have like breakfast food and like sandwiches and stuff. It's kind of like a late night diner, but it's nice. So I went in there and I ate. And was it on here or was it on my drama channel video that I talked about the girl that we saw? And she was like real drunk and she was talking to her boyfriend. She was like 2 tables over and she got louder and louder and louder and louder. And she was like talking about her friend, Leanne. And she was like, Leanne would pick me. Leanne, don't make her pick because she would pick me. Well, they were there last night and I had to wait like 10 minutes for a table. And so I texted Alex. Where is it? So funny. Oh, I texted him a picture. I said, oh my God, Leanne, because we call her Leanne now. We saw her at the pool too with her guy. Oh my God, Leanne is here at the restaurant. She's drunker than before, sad. And he said, stop. And then he said, we should be leaving here in like 30. I said, okay, I'm waiting for a table. And he said, Leanne. And I said, I'm sitting at the same table we sat at before. And where did he text me the thing that was so funny? Oh, he said, she always picks me. And I said, LOL, she always picks me. And he said, me too. Anyway, that was last night. And then I came upstairs and we went to bed. Like right away. We both got up here at the same time. And I didn't even have a sip of this Diet Coke yet. So today we got up late, and honestly, I could have like, I could take it or leave it. What, the pool? How do you say that in a sentence? We were talking about going to the pool, and I was like, well, I could take it or leave it. Was that right? No, that doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? Like, I could have gone to the pool, or I could have been like, I'll pass. It's whatever. Like, I just was like tired, and I just kind of wanted to relax and, you know, be around the room and stuff today. And then we had talked about going down and like walking down to Caesars. Alex wanted to walk down there and seeing some stuff on the strip. And so we were going to do that later. So I was like, well, let's go down to the pool for just a little bit because I kind of wanted to get back in the pool and whatever. It was packed today. So we went to the pool and we were there from like 3 to like 4:40. Bless you. 3 to 4:30, 4:40, something like that. And then we came back into the room and Alex changed and played his game and packed a little bit, and I packed a little bit, and then I took a shower, and then what did we do first? We're kind of trying to figure out a restaurant to go to. So there's this restaurant in the Link that's called Hash something a go-go. It's like a breakfast place. They have like all this hash, like corned beef hash there. So we walked all the way down to the Link, and we walked in there. It's actually not a bad hotel. It's like, it's very quiet. I was kind of surprised. It's like right in the middle of the strip. That Guy Fiero restaurant is in there, but like the gaming area where you play and stuff, it's like very quiet in there. So it's funny because like I love to gamble, and I love to play slots and stuff. But whenever I'm in Vegas, like I like to like do it like one night, like I did last night. And I've gambled a little bit here and there, you know, but not like, it sounds more fun when I'm at home. Maybe it's, you know, I don't know, than it does here. So, because tonight Alex was like, well, do you want to, like, he's like, I never gamble with you. So he's like, do you want to go and, like, play slots somewhere? And I was like, yeah, we can if you want. We didn't end up doing that. And it's like, we're in our room early. I could go downstairs and gamble, and I just don't really even, you know, feel like it. But, so we walked to the link. We walked up to that restaurant. We looked at the menu. And I was like, we can eat here if you want. I mean, they had stuff for me. They had, like, breakfast stuff. It was, like, a pretty extensive breakfast menu. They had a whole section that was all, like, corned beef hash with this, corned beef hash with that. And then they had, like, burgers on there, cheeseburgers, burgers. I don't know what kind of burgers. But anyway, Alex was like, we can eat here if you want. Well, I had mentioned on the way down, I was like, or we could go to the restaurant in Caesar's Palace where we had our wedding reception. And it's an Italian restaurant. It's called Trevi. And so he was like, yeah, if you want to do that, we can do that. So we got to that restaurant. I was like, he was like, we can eat here if you want at the Link place, the Hash Brown A Go-Go or whatever it's called. Hash A Go-Go, I think is what it is. And I was like, well, do you want to eat here or the other place? He's like, let's go to the other place. And I was like, okay. So we walked down and then over, and we went to Caesar's. It's like in the Forum shops. And we walked into some places and looked at well, Alex wanted to look at something at the Fendi store, so we walked in there. And I don't know if we walked in somewhere else or not. But anyway, we didn't get anything. Although there was a winter coat there that was absolutely beautiful, but $5,000 winter coat. I don't think anybody needs, well, I shouldn't say that. So anyway, where else did we go in there? Did we stop anywhere else? There was someplace else that I said I wanted to walk into. Didn't I? Maybe not. We were pretty hungry at that point. Oh, we like looked at the map and stuff like that, and we couldn't figure out like the map, and like you like got the directions to the restaurant and then they sent the directions to you. Anyway, you had to go up to the 3rd floor and then it was over in the Forum Mall, whatever. So, oh, we did go in somewhere else. We went in the Morrissey gift shop because Morrissey was tonight. And I really, really, really thought about buying tickets to go see Morrissey tonight because I was like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing because when am I ever going to get another chance to see Morrissey? And I don't know what, I just didn't feel it. I just was like, I'm not really feeling like going to a concert tonight. I just wanted to hang out with Alex and have like a relaxing evening, you know? Which is kind of why I'm like vlogging early, because we were in there just hanging out watching Friends. Whenever we're on vacation, we always watch Friends. I don't know what that's about. So anyway, but there was this really cool Morrissey sweatshirt. I almost got it, and it had Morrissey's face on the front of it, and like the arms were white, and the rest of, well, like all of this was white. Then it had like black sleeves. It was just like a hoodie, but it was really cool. It was like a nice hoodie. They also had Reba McEntire stuff in there and Rod Stewart. So it was like a merch store for like the Caesar's Palace like concert hall or whatever. But we walked by and Morrissey was like, they were letting all the people in to go to the Morrissey concert. And it was like, all these people that were like my age, and they all had like Smith's t-shirts on and like, you know, like real short bangs, like the girls, and they were all dressed in like, you know, very English looking and like, you know, like street style back in the day, like when I was in high school. I used to love that magazine. I don't know if anybody will remember this or not, but there was a magazine, I think it's like a website now maybe. I think I looked a couple years ago and it was a website, but it was called ID, and it was out of London. And like the last couple pages were all like, they would just take people's pictures that were on the street, like out going to clubs and stuff like that, or bars and pubs and clubs. Bars and clubs and pubs and clubs. And they would just take their picture. And I got like so much style inspiration off that. I can remember always seeing like all these guys that had like their, you know, button-down shirts buttoned all the way, and then they would have them hanging down over jeans with like just like Doc Martens. That was very kind of like how I dressed in high school. So anyway, some of the time that was how I dressed. But anyway, that was kind of fun. So then Alex wanted to see the Lisa Vanderpump restaurant, even though we had been there before and had drinks. So we walked by there. The line was like a mile long. And then we walked through Caesar's Palace. or through like the rest of the mall and out, and past the Omnia nightclub. Alex was like, there's Omnia. I was like, oh, I Omnia. Then we walked out, and then we walked over the Bellagio, and that's when we saw the fountains of the Bellagio. And like I said, they were beautiful. Then we came back here. Oh, so we ate at Trevi, which is this Italian restaurant, and we both had salads, and the bread was fantastic. And then we both had pasta. I had gnocchi. It was like a strawberry. It's like a spaghetti. No, it's not spaghetti. It was like a marinara cream base. And then Alex had, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like thick pasta. You know what I'm talking about? And then it just had like a big meatball on top of it. Anyway, he said it was really good. It almost kind of looked like beef stroganoff noodles a little bit. We both had salads, and he had a glass of wine. I had a Coke. It was fun. I kind of go back and forth. Like if we're in a restaurant, sometimes I get a Coke, not a Diet Coke. And then we went and saw the fountains of the Bellagio, and then we walked back here. And I was like, "Do you want to sit down and have a drink?" There's a bar downstairs, and it's called the Barbershop. And like it's a legit barbershop in the front, and then there's a door in the back, and it's kind of like a speakeasy. And Alex wanted to go, but we were both in shorts, and I had Birkenstock sandals on, and like plastic sandals, and just a black t-shirt with like blue shorts on, dark blue shorts, like navy blue shorts, but whatever. So the guy was like, we walked up there, and he was like, "You guys can't come in. Like it's Saturday night, so it's like club dress." So I said to Alex, I was like, "Do you want me to go upstairs and like put jeans on to come back down?" And he was like, "Do you want to?" And I was like, "Not really, but I will if you want to see it that badly." He was like, "No, let's just go have a drink at the Chandelier." So we went in there and we had a drink. It was really busy in there. There was like a wedding reception and stuff. Oh, when we went and ate at Trevi, it was like really crowded, and so we had to sit like in the dining room. They had like this whole not courtyard, but like this area out that goes out like into the mall, and it's beautiful if you've ever been there before. Like the ceiling is all painted like the sky outside, like a clear blue sky with some clouds in it, and then it looks like Rome or whatever when you're like walking through there because of the buildings and stuff. It's really cool. And but we were like in the dining room. We could see out into that. Well, Alex couldn't because he was facing the other way. But upstairs is where we had our wedding reception. And there's like this staircase that goes up around the side. And this couple had just gotten married, and they were going up there right when we got there, and they were having their wedding reception. So they like walked by us, and they like were squeezing by, and they were like, excuse us. And Alex was like, "We had our wedding reception there 10 years ago." And they were like, "Oh, thanks." We're like, "You're beautiful. Congratulations." This bride was so pretty. And then they were dancing up there and stuff, and we were watching them dance. It was really fun. Everybody was watching them dance because they were being really loud. It was really fun. They were doing like different kinds of like line dances and stuff. I can't remember what the dance was. I asked Alex which one it was. And then the mother of the groom came by, and we were telling her that we had our reception there too. It's kind of fun to go like see all the places that we had that we went to during our wedding. So we went downstairs, and Alex had a glass of wine. I had a Diet Coke, and we sat there for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was like fading. Sometimes if I'm around, there's this like group of people next to us. It was like, it was like a group. I don't know what, it was like 8 people, and it was like 4 guys and 4 girls, and they were taking pictures, and they were being really loud. They were fine. It's in a bar, right? But like that's going on, and then this is going on, and then people are shouting over here in the mall because there's a mall around it. So people are walking around all these, not a mall, but people are walking these stores. When there's a lot of stuff going on, it's really, really hard for me. First of all, I'm rather hard of hearing in this ear, and so if this ear, I should have sat in the other seat, but if this ear is to the room, I'm screwed. Like I cannot hear hardly anything at all that the person across from me is saying. And I've been hard of hearing in this ear for like a really, really long time. Actually, a friend of mine is an audiologist, And I can't remember how long ago it was that she checked me out, but she explained to me what was happening. And she wrote it, she drew it out for me and everything of like how the sound goes to your brain and like calculates like what's being, and that's how like sound works. Anyway, she explained the whole thing to me, but and on top of that, I'm just like so easily distracted that I'm just like this constantly, you know. And so and it just, and like loud crowds are really hard for me as a person that has a lot of social anxiety. I just really struggle with a lot of like loudness and you know, I think today, like I've had more than a couple people say to me, like, because I'll you know, with like friends of mine and stuff like that are like, you know, they're in education or whatever, like I'll say to them things like that, like I don't do real well with loud noises and just social anxiety, and they're always like, you're probably on the spectrum, and I'm like, okay, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that I totally disagree with that, but all I know is I really struggle with like a lot of loudness and like lots of people. I just feel real overwhelmed. And it kind of almost zaps my energy. Like I was sitting there and I was so tired, and then we got up to the room and it's like quiet and still, and we like turned on the TV, and I'm just like, Alex took a shower and I'm just like so chill, and I'm like wide awake. I don't know what it is. It's the weirdest thing, you know? So we are like completely packed. All I have to do is upload my vlog, and yeah, that's it. Like even my backpack to take on the plane is packed. Alex's bags are literally by the door. I think both of them are by the door. Should we go look? Here, hold on a second. Let's see. Well, there's his backpack and stuff right there for the plane. There they are. There's Alex's suitcases ready to go. My husband is so cute, isn't he? Hello. Oh. Ah. Okay. Is it okay? Okay. All right. So we're like completely packed. Alex is watching Friends. I was watching Friends with him. I watched like an episode and a half, and we're just gonna relax and all that. I told him that I was gonna vlog and start getting this up, and then I would come in there and we're gonna watch another episode or two, because I think it's like a marathon or something going on. And then we have to be out of the room by like 20 after 9, because our Uber is picking us up at 9:35, and we're trying to get to the airport by 10, because they start boarding at 11 something. Gives us like 2 hours to be there, but we'd rather get there early on like a Sunday too, you know, and not like risk being in some huge hurry. And then we have like, I don't know where our layover is. Alex checked us in. I can't remember. But we have like a 2.5 hour layover somewhere. I'm like, okay. So I haven't finished my book yet, actually. I wanted to look and see. I was listening to a little bit of my book today at the... pool. Oh my lord, I have 5 hours and 20 minutes left of this book still. So let's see. Let me do my magic. That's 2 hours and 8 minutes that I still have left to listen to this audiobook. Well, maybe I'll listen to that at the airport tomorrow. I wanted to finish 2 more books before the end of the month, which is 4 days. Which really, that wouldn't be that hard if I would finish that book tomorrow. Maybe I'll listen to a little bit of it tonight. It's kind of fun to listen to while I'm in Las Vegas. If Alex goes to bed, I think I'm gonna watch either a true crime thing, because I wanted to do that all week and I didn't do that. Oh, well, I'll do that when I come back next time. Or I will watch. I was just sitting here thinking to myself that, did I buy Fly Me to the Moon? Did I buy Ocean's 11 or did I rent it? Oh, I bought it. Do you guys want to know all the movies that I have bought now on iTunes that I can have forever? Basic Instinct, Hanky Panky with Gene Wilder and Gilda Radner. I love that movie so much. The Incredible Shrinking Woman with Lily Tomlin. Fantastic. One of my childhood favorites. Into the Night with Michelle Pfeiffer and Jeff Goldblum, which is probably, next to To Kill a Mockingbird, my favorite movie of life. Looker with the girl from the Partridge Family. I can't remember her name. And Michael Caine, I think. Love, Simon. I didn't mean to actually buy. There's a couple on here that I didn't mean to buy. But, like, instead of renting them, I bought them. And that was when we went to Cancun a couple years ago, and I bought it instead of renting it. Which is fine. It's whatever. I got that movie now. Miss Congeniality 1, Miss Congeniality 2, which I guess we just call Miss Congeniality. The Miss Congeniality 2, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 13, Romancing the Stone, Sorry, Wrong Number, The Strangers Pray at Night. That was another one that I bought by accident and I didn't mean to. Thelma and Louise, The X-Files, I Want to Believe. That was another one that I bought and didn't mean to. That was before I really understood how that all worked, and I bought them instead of renting them. And 31, the Rob Zombie movie. That was another one that I bought instead of renting. And I don't know how. Does anybody know how to get rid of them? I should look that up, actually. To delete. I mean, I could keep them, I guess, but I don't really, I'm never going to watch them again. How to delete a movie from, would it be Apple TV? No. iPhone TV. Open the settings app. Oh, I've done this before. This doesn't work. Okay, open the settings app. Yeah, I've done this before. Okay. To tap general, then tap iPhone storage or iPad storage. Okay. General. Are the fountains going off? No. General. iPhone storage. Okay. Scroll to TV, tap it, then tap review Apple TV downloads. I know I've done this and it doesn't work. If it does it this time, I will think it's so hilarious. It won't even pull up my storage. Oh, there it goes. TV, okay. Review TV downloads. See, it only has 2 listed. I don't understand. Well, it let me delete one, so I guess it does work. What did I do wrong last time? Okay. Then where would the other movies be? Do you guys know? Review TV downloads. I mean, I just read them all to you. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's... Yeah, because C31 is still here. and I just deleted it. And it's still there. Again, I am sitting there talking and it had stopped. There's 31 and I had deleted it and it's still there. Recently purchased shows, My So-Called Life. I have that too, My So-Called Life. TV shows, My So-Called Life. I don't have any other TV shows, so I love that show. And then I have 4 Good Days, expires in 20 days, and Swan Song expires in 20 days. So maybe I'll watch those. Did I download this already? 4 Good Days. Oh, okay, I don't want to do that. It said to download it, delete it from your other device. I want to watch it on my iPad if I'm going to watch it at all. Then I want to watch it from my iPad. Can I just tell you what is so crazy? Okay. The vlog that I did that was like, the vlogs I've been doing that are like 50 minutes or whatever, at home on my computer. If I download it on my phone, it's like quick. But on my computer with our Wi-Fi at home, it takes me like something like 2.5 hours, sometimes longer than that, 3, depending on like whatever's going on, I guess, like on the internet or however that works. And so like I'll like upload a vlog while I go to sleep because it'll say like, you know, 2 hours and 35 minutes or 3 hours. It hasn't taken 3 hours in a long time. I think the last time it took 3 hours was like the 3-hour vlog. And so then here to upload the vlog, it takes like 10 minutes or less. 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It's so weird, you guys. I mean, it just is like, zoom, and it like uploads that quick. It's like crazy. Crazy. Oh, man. I saw so many this week, but really this weekend, I saw so many like birthdays, 21st birthdays, bridal showers, a lot of bridal showers, a lot of couples that just got married. They'll say just like, the bride will say just married. I'm sure a lot of like bachelor and bachelorette parties, I just didn't know it. Well, bachelorette parties, yeah, because they wear like, so I guess that wouldn't be a bridal shower, would it? That's not what I meant. I meant a bachelorette party, because they, you know, they wear like, we saw one tonight at the Chandelier Bar. There were like 5 or 6 girls that were sitting there, and one of them had on like the veil, you know. Did you guys do that? How many of you did that? Like in the comment section below, let me know. Because I was telling Alex, like, unless you went to like a lot of the bars like that, Cabo Wabo or like those kind of bars, I don't know why I was thinking that you do like a bar crawl or whatever, like on bachelorette parties. You go from like one bar to the next. I don't know why I thought that. But our bachelor party, we had it together, and it was at our friend's bar, which was called Subterra. It's not there anymore. It's like, it was underneath the ground. It was downstairs, like a basement bar, and it was really, really cool. And how I just hit my foot where my foot is all cut up. It was really cool. But anyway, we had a great time, and a friend of ours that plays drums with DJs, he was like, a friend of ours DJ'd it. She actually helped organize our bachelor party. And then another friend who plays drums when somebody's DJing, he like played drums, and everybody was dancing. It was so much fun. Do you know what is so crazy is that we had met Melissa and Jason like the week, I think it was like maybe the night, it was either the week or the night before our bachelor party, and they're friends with the people that own that place too. And so we were like, come to our bachelor party, and they're like, we just met you. And it was so funny because when we saw them, when we met them, we had met them at this art exhibit thing, and then we were all going to this like after party thing at this bar. And we were sitting there in this bar, and it was like Alex, Melissa, and I, and Jason, and we were sitting there. And so at one point, like, Jason went and, like, to go talk to some people. So it was Melissa and Alex and I. It was just the three of us in this section. There was nobody else around. And so we started talking to her because we didn't know her. And she was like, oh, you guys are getting married? I heard you guys. And we're like, yeah. And she's like, where are you getting married? And I was like, we were like, Vegas. And she's like, oh my God, we just, like, had our wedding anniversary in Vegas. Like, we got married in Vegas too, because they got married in out in Vegas. So anyway, so we were talking about it, and she was telling us about her wedding. And so we're like, you have to come to our bachelor party. And it was either the next night or the next week, I can't remember. And I remember what they brought us and everything. Like, they gave us a gift. It was really sweet. And it was like this, it was so funny because Melissa didn't know that I didn't drink, and she felt so bad about it. And I'm like, this is beautiful, don't worry about it. It was like this really nice, like, service thing for, like, a bar, that it was like, you know, like where you scoop ice. It had like these, like, different things on it, like tongs for scooping ice. It was a really nice little thing. So anyway, so they came to our bachelor party, and then to, like, look back on that and to think, like, that was 10 years ago, and now they're, like, our closest friends. Like, that is so crazy, you know? It's funny how the world works. And we had met our friend Erin. I think we met Erin about 6 or 9 months before that through our other friends. And then Erin's a funny story. So Erin's like the other couple that, like, the three of us, like, couples do stuff together. Erin's is a funny story because she was at, like, a continuing education credit thing, right? And the guy that was, like, teaching it or, like, talking about it on this panel, she, like, looked up his name because she thought he was attractive and he didn't have a wedding band on and all this kind of stuff. She looked him up on Facebook, and she realized that we were friends, he and I. And so she called me and she was like, how do you know this guy? And I was like, oh, I used to work with him. And so anyway, she was like, well, do you know if he's, like, single or whatever? And I said, I haven't talked to him in a really long time. I said, but he's a super nice guy. I said, we talked every day for years when I worked, and he is a really neat guy. And so I was like, do you want me, I'm like the ultimate matchmaker with people. And I was like, do you want me to send him a message? And she's like, oh no, I would be so embarrassed. I was like, Erin, let me send him a message. She was like, do you think? And I was like, yeah, he'll answer me back. Like, we were really close when we worked together. You know, life just separated us. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? We weren't good friends, but, like, work-wise, we'd always be like, hey, what's going on? You know, we'd sit there and talk or whatever, you know? So I sent him a message, and I was like, hey, I have a friend of mine that was at your thing today, and your conference or teaching class or whatever it was, and she thinks you're really attractive, and I don't know if you're still, I was like, Eric, are you single, or are you married? I don't know, right? And he was like, no, I'm completely single, and I know who you're talking about. And he was like, did she have her hair back in a did she have brown hair back in a ponytail and an Indiana sweatshirt, IU sweatshirt on? A red IU sweatshirt. And I was like, let me ask her. And I said, hey, Erin, what did you have on? And she was like, I said, what did you have on? How's your hair styled? And she said, my hair's back in a ponytail. She said, I have a red IU sweatshirt on and my hair's back in a ponytail. So I texted him. I was like, yep, that's her. I was like, how did you know? I think I called him maybe. I was like, how did you know? And he was like, oh, she's so cute. She sat in the front row and she stared at me the whole time. Isn't that so perfect? So anyway, so she sent him a message, and he is, like, very much like me, like a lot of, like, social anxiety and stuff. So he didn't message her back for, like, a long time. And then I was like, it was like a week later, and I was like, Erin, like, she messaged him, or no. He messaged her and was like, I'd love to take you out sometime. And then she was like, or he was like, hey, like, Peter said that, you know, you were at my thing today, and, you know, I find you attractive. I'd like to take you out sometime. And so she was like, I don't know what the conversation was, but this is how the conversation went, okay? I'm not quoting it. I don't have any idea. So anyway, it was something like this. And she was like, yeah, that would be nice. And then he didn't respond because he didn't know what to say because he was nervous, right? And so it was like a week later, and I said, oh, what happened? Are you guys going to go on a date? And she's like, no, he never responded to me. He doesn't like know how to have conversations like that or something. And I go, Aaron! And she goes, no, he's like, I'm really interested in him, but like, I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say? And I'd say like, question mark, like, hey, when are we going on the date or whatever? She's like, I don't know why I always have to do all the work with these guys, and so it was so funny. But anyway, it was so cute. It was so funny, and they ended up going out, and it's just like been perfection ever since. Like, they are literally like the couple. Like, they are such a fun, neat couple, and I'm so honored that they're our friends, and we love them very, very much. And I'm so happy they're together, and that it was me that did it all, you know. So anyway, yep. It's crazy just like sitting in this room night after night, like looking out over the fountains of the Bellagio or the Caesar's Palace is like, I mean, look, it's like Caesar's Palace is like right there. And the sign for the Bellagio is right there, and then the fountains are down there. It's like crazy, like every night. The city is like wild and crazy. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband now since it's our last night, and I'm gonna go watch the fountains go off tomorrow, or today if you didn't know already. Alex and I did a 53-minute Q&A, so go check it out. It's on my drama channel. It'll be posted when you guys are watching this vlog. I'm gonna have to schedule this vlog, so I don't know when I'll schedule it. Probably for like 8 or something like that. And then I also did a video on my Peter Does Stuff channel that is also scheduled. I think at 3 or 12 Vegas time, 3 Indianapolis time. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's 12 maybe. So we'll have it. I can tell you what time. It will be by the time that you guys watch the vlog, but now I'm interested. I know the drama channel video is scheduled for 12 Vegas time. And hold on. Oh, I just went into the vlog. I thought they were going off. I have it scheduled for 12 p.m. Vegas time. It's called A Room with a View. It's me just showing the fountains of the Bellagio. And then on Monday, I actually have a hotel room tour. I show everything around here. So anyway, I'm going to get off here now. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. I know that there are some of you out there like Troy that misses the car vlogs. I miss the car vlogs too. Can't wait to get back to them. It won't be long. I kind of want to show you guys the fountains one more time. So it's 2 minutes. Should we wait? Should we wait for the fountains? But if I show you the fountains, then tomorrow there won't be anything new to see. It's 2 minutes. Okay, well, we'll do the ending now, and then we'll end with the fountains. Just a little sneak peek of the fountains, okay? So, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. I hope that you're getting refreshed, renewed, rejuvenated, and realigned. There's some other word that I came up with the other day that I thought of, and we were by the fountains, we're down there, and I was like, one more minute. I was like, 3 more minutes, 1 more minute. 1 more minute right now. Anyway, and I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. But we have to see the fountains, the Bellagio first. Anyway, and for those out there that need to hear it, live from Vegas, one more I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you back in Indiana. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Okay, let's go see the fountains one last time. Okay, you ready? Here we go. so hot out here. They're getting ready to start. You can see them. There they go. What is going on? It's all out of focus. Here, we're back on. This is a good one. And one last thing I want to show you guys. Look at the moon over Las Vegas. That's so pretty. Love this city. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya! Oh, and from the balcony, live in Las Vegas, Nevada, one more I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!